Hello, Namaskar, and a very good evening to all the viewers watching NCRT's live interactive session. I am Simran Singh, and you have all connected with us through eVidya channel number 6 to 12. Besides this, you can watch the live telecast of the diverse programs that we conduct throughout the day on our YouTube channel, that's NCERT Official. And once again, I would like to take the moment to welcome all our viewers in the third day of our 5 days, 5 hours online training on development of e-content video resources. So we all know that video content, e-resources, they play a very major role when it comes to the process of teaching and learning. They are helpful in making the content more conducive, interactive and interesting. Therefore, it's important to understand and learn about the know, how, what and why of video resources. So as you can see on your screens, this is a brief description of the areas that we are going to discuss and what we have discussed so far, as it's the third day. So on day 1 we discussed about video resources, the policy perspectives, concept, format and the scope. Second day, that was yesterday, was all about process of developing video resources, and today we are going to discuss an important segment of video resources, that is script writing. Tomorrow the information will revolve around recording and editing of video resources. Then it's all about evaluation and dissemination of video resources on the 5th day. If we scroll down the web page, you'll try and understand more about our post-session quiz, and we will be discussing about it towards the later segment of the program. So as of now, let's discuss at length about script writing, and to provide us more insights into the conversation, we have with us our guest. So let me introduce you to her. We have with us Professor Indu Kumar ma'am. Namaskar ma'am.
Namaskar.
We welcome you.
Thank you.
Ma'am is serving as head at DICT and TD from CIET NCRT New Delhi. And viewers, in the live session, if you have any of the queries, so feel free to connect with us through the contact number flashing on the screens. That's 8800440559. Besides, all your questions and queries with regard to the topics and the different aspects that we are covering will be addressed only if you post your questions at this mail ID, that is training.helpdesk@ciet.nic.in. So let's begin the conversation. And ma'am, in the first place, the question that arises in our mind is, what should be the ideal or the right approach to be followed by while preparing or writing a script?
Okay, thank you Simran. That's a very valid question, because we are talking about educational program development and writing scripts for educational program, which is different from script writing for educational media, because we are dealing with hardcore concepts of different subjects. So it is important to take into consideration learning theories, learning objectives of the particular concept on which we are going to develop a script, and also there are individual differences also in the class. So any video resource should not be such that it is not communicating to all types of learners which are there in the class. So for that we need to analyze content very carefully and just see what kind of media intervention is required while developing the script. So we need to take into consideration individual differences, also learning outcomes and learning objectives, and also the learning theories which are there. Then only we will be able to write a foolproof script which will be catering to the particular concept which appears in any particular class. So that's all about.
And ma'am, the important and the pertinent question is how to develop a good script.
Yes, so this question is very valid question for this session. So there are a lot of do's and don'ts for writing a good script. First and foremost, we need to understand the age group or class we are dealing with, because in educational audience content, same concept run across classes.
Yes.
So we need to see the concept is appearing at what level. Okay. And how should we just label it as per the level of the students, label the concept as per the level of the student for which the program is there. So, we can see what are the or you can see on the slide what is the developmental process of script writing. So, you can see here on the screen that we first and foremost, which I have already explained, we need to know our audience, who our audience are, whether they are foundational learner, preparatory learners, middle stage learners, or secondary or senior secondary stage learners. So, we need to see that. Then we then need to decide on the theme and topic of that particular program, the script development, how we are writing the titles. The title of the program should also be very catchy, so that students feel to just watch it. Then development of
Of the briefs.
Development of program brief is also very important, because I have just mentioned that same concepts run across classes. So, development of program briefs makes sure that how what content coverage for each concept is being done as per the class or as per the level of the subject. So, that is why development of concept brief or content brief are is very important. Then we also need to research on the subject. Without researching on the subject, we won't be able to do justice with the script as well as with the produced program, because when we teach any concept, what is written in the textbooks is not sufficient to make students understand that particular concept. There is a lot written in between the lines. Whatever is written in the lines, more than is there in between the lines. So, we have a teacher or a script writer need to read between the lines and then deal with writing the scripts of the particular concept. So, for that research is very important, so that if we are reading between the lines, it should not be wrong, it should have a sound research based for that. Then
Sequence the content.
Sequence of the content is very important. How to sequence the content, because there are a lot of topics and subtopics when we deal with a particular concept. So, sequencing the content is also very important, how to sequence the content, and it can be from easy to complex, from known to unknown, or any which way the script writer feel like, but the sequencing should be logical. Then we need to select the presentation format. So, I am sure you might have learned about the presentation formats yesterday as well. Like if we are writing a script for panel discussion, for an animation, or if we are writing for a lyric to be developed into a video or animation. So, knowing that presentation format is also very important. Accordingly, then we need to develop or sequence our script. Then we also need to know the devices of holding children's attention, because these programs are not for entertainment. These are educational programs for which we are writing these scripts. So, we need to we need to understand what holds a children's attention, and it will also differ from stage to stage. So, if we are dealing with younger children, songs, riddles, music, sound effects, fun, humor, pauses in between and rests at periodic rests are also important, but the pauses should not be too long, so that it hampers the flow of the script. At right places, right pauses should be there when we are dealing with educational content. Then there should also be interactivity. It should not be a one way communication, like the presenter is just going about speaking and we are developing a video lecture. we should interact with our audience, we should engage with our audience. For that, we should have our language conversational, even though it's it's the script for video lectures, but the language should be interactive. So that is how we should take care of that aspect also. Then we should also involve children, like at the end of the video program, we should pose some questions for them to ponder upon, or we can engage them in some activity that children can also bring some articles and do activities with the presenter who is showing an activity in the video program. So, like that we should also interact with the children. Then what are the elements of a good script that also need to be understood by the script writer? So, it should have a very attractive start, otherwise nowadays we can just keep changing the channels if we do not find anything which is being telecasted, which is coming on TV is not interesting. So, it should have a very interesting start. Clarity of concept which is it is dealing with should be there. We should research well and write the script clarifying the concept in the best possible way, and the content should be objective based. Then only we will be able to just hold the attention of the children. So, it should be aligned to several objectives that it deals with. Then we need to adopt a known to unknown approach, from known to unknown if we go. So, it is also helpful in holding children's attention, and we should keep the language very simple. It is not applicable only for foundational or primary grade children, but keeping the language simple is essential, necessary for everyone who watches the program. If we put very heavy, dense, difficult, full of jargons language, then maybe students or the audience for which we are writing the script will not sustain their attention. So, that is one thing that we need to keep into mind. Then also the transition from one concept to other concept or sub concept should be very smooth. It should not be abruptly done, it should not be jerky. So, we need to take into consideration that as well. Then also we need to give our student positive reinforcement in between. Although the program is to be telecasted on through any medium, but there is always a scope of reinforcing children. If we are making the program for very young children, maybe the presenter can have children of that particular class with them, and if they are answering, if they are being engaged with the program, maybe the presenter can give them a positive reinforcement also. Then a close down should also be very smooth when we are closing this script. So, closure should also be smooth, it should not be abruptly ended. If it is a series, then maybe we can introduce at the end what we are going to watch in the next episode, and in the beginning we can also just recapitulate what we had done in the last program. So, like that we can sustain the attention, stick to the objective, and ensure an interesting beginning and a smooth closure of the program.
And ma'am, we have discussed about how we all can create a good script. But while talking about script, there's another term that is very famous, and it is storyboard.
Yes.
What is it all about? How we can understand it better?
Yeah. This is also very important. A lot of programs or formats are such where we also need to have storyboards. Like for animation, it is very important to have an script, a storyboard as well. Storyboard is something which is developed for production, because program development, any program development is a teamwork. So, the producers and editors who are dealing with the developmental part of the script, we cannot assume that they are a subject expert of the topic we have dealt in the script. So, we need to very clearly indicate in the storyboard where we want a close up, where we want the shot to be captured from the top angle, or what kind of shots we require, where we need a long shot, where we want a pan to be done. So, all these things should be indicated in the storyboard. We can also use sketch it method when we are developing the storyboard, or we can also just give indication where we want a close up, where we want what. So, all such things can be indicated in the script board. I would like to show you the template of a storyboard. So, you can see here. So, this is the template of a storyboard. I will be also showing you a real storyboard based on a real produced program and also the script of that particular program, so that you understand the alignment between a concept, a script, a storyboard and the produced program based on that script. So, as you can see on screen, that storyboard is a graphical representation of how your video will unfold. So, it should give a shot by shot indication. So, it is made up of a number of squares with the illustrations or pictures representing each shot. So, we can have pictures, or we can also give just indication of what we want. If you can't, if you are not a very good you cannot sketch well. So, like that we can indicate everything in the storyboard. So, that is all about storyboarding, though I will be showing on storyboard. So, audio we have covered separately. So, this is the indication. I will take it also briefly. So, for audio scripts also we can develop an storyboard, because when we are writing script for the audio, we are not writing for the eyes, but we are writing for the ears. So, proper ambience through music should be indicated in the audio script board. If a particular audio is situated in a setting which is a hilly setting or a foreign setting, so the music background music should be such that it builds the proper ambience in the audio. Then only it will take our audience into that ambience, and they can feel the intensity of the kind of background that a particular concept or particular program, story is situated in. So, we need to take that into consideration. So, music and the transition should be appropriate for the particular audio. So, where the story is situated in. So, that ambience creation is very important for audio script board. So, what is the need of a storyboard? Though I have already explained, it is the best way to share the vision of the script writer. Then it makes production easier and it saves times also. Otherwise, producer or editor will also go on researching on how to show the particular thing which is written in the script, until and unless we have a script board. Then I already mentioned sketch it method can be used, or you can just indicate. So, we can go with the template. It will be easier to depict scene by scene explanation of the entire audio or video, and we can also use collaborative tools if we are working as a team. So, to indicate what we need, what the shot by shot explanation will be there. So, we can use some collaboration tool also to discuss or indicate that.
And ma'am, when we particularly talk about developing any sort of script, maybe audio script or video script for the purpose of educational programs, I think one of the major problem that arises with the teachers or any educator out there who want to create a video on educational content is how to handle camera, because they know the academic area but the
Yeah.
production aesthetics that must be ensured in a certain way.
Yeah.
So how to handle the camera shots that are to be taken, different camera angles.
Yeah. Though we don't expect a script writer to know all about handling the camera, but they should have basic understanding of
Yes.
different camera angles, and that is what they are going to reflect in the storyboard. So, understanding different camera angles is also important, but it is not that they are going to handle the camera. But if they understand the shots, they can indicate in the storyboard where they want what type of shot to make the script more impactful, more impressive. So, here are some of the common or best widely used camera angles which we can see on screen. Can we show the slide on the screen? So, yeah, here are some of the camera angles. So, you can camera shots or camera angles. So, wide shot is one kind of shot which required in specific kind of content, then long shot and mid shot or medium shot. So, these are some of the shot. The picture 1 is depicting wide shot because it is taken from a distance, and the playground is being shown in a wider manner. Then a long shot is shown in the second picture where there are two footballers. So, they are shown in long shot because some portion of audiences and the players in action have been shown here. And the third picture is a mid shot or medium shot where the girl has raised the is raising the hand, and her mid shot is taken just up to her the stomach or mid length. Then these are some more camera shots. So, medium close up, big close up and extreme close up are some of some more shots. So, picture 1 is picture 1 is the medium close up, then close up is the ball which you can see here, the golf ball, and big close up is where then the big close up is where the two boys are there, it is big close up, and where that girl is working on the computer is medium close up, and the boy who is crying in the fourth picture is extreme close up because it is capturing the extreme emotion of the child who is crying. So, these are some more camera angle, camera shots. So, these are camera angles, top angles where a scene is captured from the top. We also call it a bird's eye. It is similar to bird's eye views. When we are a presenter is presenting something, and whatever he is doing, if he or she is doing an experiment and experiment need to be captured from the top, then top angle camera is required. The picture of the presenter is not required. So, over the shoulder angle is the second picture where that girl is there. So, you can see her from the top, but she is captured from her over the shoulder. Then point of view, POV angle is one more angle. So, you can see a car on high speed, although we cannot see the speed here in the picture, but when such shots are there in a movie or in any program, the audience also feel themselves as part of the scene, as if they are also being driven with the fast moving car. So, that is called point of view angle. Then Dutch angle is something when camera is tilted, because you want to capture the intensity of that particular scene. So, the third picture is the Dutch angle, where the camera is tilted and the emotions and surroundings where that character is situated are seen in a very intense manner. Bird's eye view is generally taken from a drone. So, camera is attached to the drone and it is taken from the top. So, these are some of the camera angles.
So ma'am, let's also try and understand it with the help of examples, as you mentioned in the beginning.
Yes.
That we have few examples, I think, of the created in-house videos.
Yes.
And we also have some sample scripts for our viewers, so they can try and understand better.
Okay, so we will play an animation video which is based on a lyric and historical concept. Because we know the earliest discoveries and inventions were something which changed the pace of human civilization. So, the most earliest inventions were invention of wheel, discovery of fire and discovery of agriculture. So, these were the three foremost earliest discoveries and inventions, so which changed the human life to a large extent. So, here I will be showing you an animation based on the invention of wheel. So, let us play the video, invention of wheel.
ढलान पर
पहुंचा नीचे फैले मैदान पर गोल 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 गोल। देख उसे कुछ उसने सोचा,
इसको ढो थकता, मैं तो इसको ढो थकता, पर यह तो खुद भी चल सकता। गोल 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 गोल। हो जाए पल में काम मेरा हो जाए, मेहनत भी मेरी बच जाए। हाँ गोल 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 गोल। धुरी से दो को बांधा, एक धुरी से दो को बांधा, धीरे धीरे किया सुधार। हाँ यूं हो गया पहिया तैयार, यूं हो गया पहिया तैयार, यूं हो गया पहिया तैयार। गोल 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 पहिया.
So, this was the animation that I wanted to show you. Now, let us watch the script on which this program was based, and you will be you are going to understand how this particular animation is well aligned with the script that was developed. So, you can see the script on screen, so that you understand how the script was written. We need to have two columns when we are writing a script. So, we can see in one column audio and music. So, all audios be it the voice narration or any background music will come in this column, and whatever visuals we want the producer to show will be shown in the second column. So, we can see here in the first column the audio and music, which is based on the program animation program stop motion animation that you have just watched. So, background music symbolizing symbolic to speed. So, the programs opens with background music, which is symbolic to speed, and the visuals shown in the right hand side columns were shown with the music which was coming. With the notes of music floating out of a flute comes the title invention of wheel, and you might have witnessed the same in the program, that notes of music were floating out of a flute, and with that comes the title invention of wheel. Then you have seen close up of an aeroplane flying, close up of the tire or car running on road, a child running on skates, a man riding a bike, round sun rising in the sky, rotating earth, round words rolling in a cyclical manner. After that, the lyrics of the stop motion animation come. Once a human on a downhill saw a rolling log. एक दिन मानव ने ढलान पर देखा एक लुढ़कता लट्ठा. So, what visuals were there with that? Prehistoric environment, a log rolling on a downhill, and a prehistoric man watching it with curiosity. So, that expression of curiosity need to be there on the face of that prehistoric man. If we do not write that, maybe the developer will not take it into consideration. Then roll, and visual various round shapes were depicted on the screen. So, like that this script goes on. You can just scroll it down, so that we can just see how it was aligned with the program. So, maybe we will we put all our resources on the web page that Simran was showing you in the beginning. So, you can just refer this script from that page, and also the animation video which was shown to later understand the concept and go through the script thoroughly. Now, let us see the storyboard of this script, and you will witness that all the camera angles were shown beautifully in the storyboard. So, let us now project the storyboard, so that we can understand how shots and camera angles were taken into consideration while developing the particular storyboard. Just wait for a moment, it is just opening, the storyboard is just opening.
And ma'am, meanwhile, we can also inform our viewers what are the maybe do's and don'ts of filming, what should be done and what should be avoided, specifically when we talk about educational content, because the aesthetic differs from other media content and then the educational one.
Yeah, right. So, the do's and don'ts of filming are more or less common for any video programs. So, we need to be prepared by reading the script properly, by going through the script storyboard properly, so that we understand the do's and don'ts of filming that particular program, what camera angles we are going to shoot, what camera angles we are not taking into consideration. So, all these things need to be done, and we need to short a bit in access, so that it can later be laminated while editing the program. If we already have less footage or less program, then maybe we have less footage for
Yes.
editing. If we want to replace one shot with the other at a later stage, so filming or developing bigger footage helps us out in that.
All right.
And editing is also very important in the entire
And we are going to
process.
discuss about editing
Yeah.
tomorrow, and we also have a
And some
picture of
extra
storyboard.
shots we should always have,
Keep in
like if we
buffer.
want, if we are having a panel discussion, so the shots of expression of the presenters
Yes.
which are there need to be taken separately also, so that in between while editing we can put them. So, now we are going to project the storyboard of the invention of wheel. So, so it is the template where shot by shot description is given, and you will see all types of shots depicted here. So, first shot is where the mid close up of fluid is given and the notes of music are coming out of it. Then close up of the wheel of an aeroplane can be seen. Then mid close up of the aeroplane, the first the front part of the aeroplane. Then close up of the wheel of the car. Then moving car, which is POV angle, was also shown in the video. Then you can see the mid shot of the person who was riding a bike. Then you can see mid shot of a spinning wheel. Then a long shot where early human, prehistoric human is watching the rolling log which is coming from upwards from the downhill. Then extreme close up can be seen. Can you move the cursor on the shot where the eyes of the astonished early human was shown when he saw the rolling log. So, next please. So, here you can see other visuals which were shown. Please cut to the storyboard. Other visuals here you can see, go to the previous slide please, previous one. Yeah. So, here you can see the other visuals which were shown in the video and written in the script. And next. Yeah. So, that is how the program ends, with incorporating all these visuals which were shown in the script. There was an additional visual where a boy was playing from the wheel of a cycle, tire of a cycle. So, it was added on later because I just mentioned that it is a teamwork. While discussing the script and the storyboard, the suggestion came that all the visuals are very metropolitan or prehistoric. So, any visual should, some visual should also be such to which a child of rural area can also relate to. So, that is why we added that visual, and there are some prehistoric visuals also to which everyone can relate to. So, that is all about storyboard. So, I think I have explained everything.
Cover the different aspects of script writing, and what we have understood, what I can infer is in the first place we create a video in our mind and then we write it.
Yes, very right, very right.
All right. So, ma'am, thank you so much for connecting with us, sharing all these insights with our viewers. And viewers, it's a wrap up for the third day of our online training program where we were discussing about developing script writing. That marks quite an essential area when it comes to development of e-content, video resources. Once again, let's have a look at our screens for the webpage of CIT NCERT, where you can see and you can get more information regarding the post-session activity. So, this is the web page and I have already opened it for all of you. Under activities, just click on workshop/training and you will be navigated here. Now, under current activity, click on online training on development of e-content/video resources. Now, let us scroll down. This is the detailed banner, the schedule of the 5 days online training program. Now, this information is particularly with regard to the training program and also who all can participate in the post session activity, whether it's students, teacher educators, parents, stakeholders. You all can connect with us. And the program schedule, we are uploading the presentations, the video links soon, and as you can see, for third day the presentation link is uploaded. The video will be soon accessible once we conclude the program. Tomorrow we are going to discuss about recording and editing of video resources. Now there are certain steps laid down here for all of you by which you can participate in our quiz. You have to register yourself by clicking on this link or by scanning the QR code. Do not forget to watch the live training programs on eVidya channel number 6 to 12 through NCERT official or the different mediums laid down for you. Now participate in the post session quiz. If you score over 70% and above, you will also receive a certificate from CIT NCERT. The quiz link will be uploaded here by 20th of October. That's the concluding day for our training program, and you may submit your entries, that is your answers, with us by 9th of November. We keep on saying and we emphasize the fact that your feedback matters a lot. It is essential for us. So please write to us through this Google form or by scanning this QR code, and further you can mention your queries and all the questions that you have through the mail ID or the contact number. Thank you once again for connecting with us. It's a wrap up for the third day of the online training program. Next up, we have our program of Sahyog, where we try to provide guidance for mental well-being and psychosocial support to all the students and viewers who connect with us for the diverse programs throughout the day and otherwise also. So viewers, if you have connected with us for this third day of online training program, let me once again remind you that tomorrow it's the fourth day where we are going to discuss about recording and editing of video resources. Here is an important piece of information also flashing on your screens regarding the availability of NCERT textbooks for this academic year, and we keep on running this information in all the programs that we conduct throughout the day. So I am concluding the program here itself, and do not go anywhere and stay tuned for Sahyog program. Namaskar.